It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego the politico, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over Naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego die the politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego die the politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Aha.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun live. Thank you so much for joining me once again tonight. Share this broadcast, like it, and then read the caption as well as the description, right? Sit back and then enjoy tonight. Kalu in Sokoto. Buhari in Sokoto. Thank you.
Lórí Facebook.
Just less than 24 hours that Yaya Bello of Kogi made a statement bragging about their Supreme Court deal. What happened after? His wife, Rashida Bello, the First Lady of Kogi State, is now on the run because of 3 billion naira fraud. Money stolen from the people of Kogi State. Share this broadcast. Yaya Bello.
Our father, the next president, took a lead and made his stand known to the whole country. Everybody heard it clear. And he warned and cautioned about the consequences of such misapplication of such a program. And then some people decided to make cheap political capital out of it. And they said, let Nigerians continue to suffer. They said, let banks continue to close. They said, let our market women continue to suffer. And then some persons kept mute. They kept mute and closed their mouth because they are confused. They don't know where to go. But as all of us, the governors of APC, have decided to follow the man where no road, the person where Sabi road, which is the next president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We went to Supreme Court, and by the special grace of God, today we have been vindicated. And the implication is that if you have new Naira, if you have old Naira, make you they use them corner. Make you they use them corner. Make you they use them they go. You see, that is one of the good things that this city board is bringing for us in Nigeria. When we become president and when Kashim Shettima becomes vice president, money go there.
Money go there, yafu. Because of that statement now, they have arrested Yaya Bello's nephew and the First Lady of Kogi State is on the run, Rashida Bello. For those who who don't know who Rashida Bello is, this is Yaya Bello's wife. I think one of his wives. And if you have never met Rashida, look at those who have met Rashida as staff.
Don't worry, everybody.
So Kogi State is really blessed that they have the First Lady, Second Lady, Third Lady, Fourth Lady. I don't know. Do you have up to Fifth Lady in Kogi? I don't know. Now Rashida is on the run because the same government that controls APC, I'm sorry, the same party rather, that controls the same government, controls the Central Bank of Nigeria, also controls the EFCC of Nigeria. The same party is now they are fighting themselves, as in others are using Supreme Court.
Thank you very much. In a few minutes, President Yarigaya Hora, Dan Allah Abi Order. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I have finished my job. I will now hand over to the national chairman, who will invite Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. After that, you will hand over the flag to the next governor. Wamako Kamasa Kuza. Kar flag ya bata. So, national chairman, over to you, sir.
It is my privilege na gayyaci ɗan takararmu na shugaban Najeriya, distinguished Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sokoto! 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 Say alu! Say alu! Say alu! Nigeria! 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 Say Buhari.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've been having issue with that, the whole connection. Sorry about that. I think the audio is sorted. That should be. As that. Right. So I'm going to give it a sec until the sound is back. Give me one moment. The sound is back. Yeah, I am so sorry. I've been having issue with the what do you call it, with the whole connection and all that. So let's quickly jump past that and pretend that it never happened. All right. I'm so sorry once again. So I was on the Yaya Bello and his wife. This is a party that has told you that they came to fight corruption, remember? But under them, corruption have become legalized. And as typical of Nigerian political system, right? The moment you capture, it's called state capture, right? The moment you capture any source of, what do you call it? The purse of any organ of government, you can automatically turn it into your family, into your family purse. In Kogi State, they have, what do you call it? They have First Lady, Rashida. I think Rashida is your first lady, Abi. Rashida, second lady, third lady, fourth lady, and I think fifth lady or something. And they are all leeches that live off the state resources. He is a rich man right now. However, he is a criminal that knows what, I don't know, like the damages that no old Naira notes, no new Naira notes. An election is about 2 weeks. The damages they probably will suffer for him and his gang, El Rufaya, and the one from Nassarawa, they took Buhari to court because that's what they did. They thought they are taking CBN to court. So they took Buhari to court. And within few hours that the Supreme Court made the announcement, they declared Yaya Bello's wife wanted. And this is APC, still APC versus APC. That was yesterday. They declared Yaya Bello's wife wanted for 3 billion naira stolen Kogi state money. But they caught his nephew. So today, they arraigned Yaya Bello's nephew, same political party. And you know Yaya Bello and Aisha Bokwari, they are like this, 5 and 6. Okay. So Yaya Bello's wife, Kogi's first lady, is on the run right now from Bokwari's government. Also, remember, the whole wahala is that some people are trying to sabotage Tinubu from winning. Abi? I'll come back to that. Now, let's quickly go to Sokoto. Kolu was in Sokoto today, and he wasn't alone. Kolu was in Sokoto with Bokwari. Yeah, the money coin was there. But the drama started from the palace of the Sultan of Sokoto. When somehow, Kolu was asking for the endorsement, or like endorsement deal, endorsement of the Sultan. And he said his support, his open endorsement means a lot. You know, Kolu is banking on Northern Nigeria votes. And that is why he is ready to do anything his own crop of crook ask him to do. Meanwhile, Bokwari's crop of crooks as well, they are both firing the shots at one another, Abi. So that Northern Nigeria, be like say, wala day. So Kolu was addressing Sultan of Sokoto today, and he said, you know, you have to endorse me. You must endorse me because this is Bokwari here. I decided to bring him here so that he can witness this. And everybody was just laughing. Some said maybe they were laughing at him, or maybe they were laughing with him, like because he's cracking them up. But some believe that it's actually the former, not the latter. They are laughing at him. I'll show you a quick one. Inside the palace of Emir. Hang on, where is that again? Yeah, the palace of the Emir of Sultan of Sokoto. But I think I am going to get back to you on that. The clip is currently not available. Just a moment.
Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lábẹ́ ìṣèjọba gómìnà ẹnjìnìà Abíọ́dún Olúṣèyí Mákindé ló kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pé ẹ kú ìfaradà láti wá ṣe ìrànwọ́ dí ilé kókó tí àìsí owó náírà àti epo tó kó bá ẹ̀yin aráàlú ni gómìnà fi pèsè ọkọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ láàrin gbùngbùn Ìbàdàn láwọn àgbègbè yìí: Ọjọ́, Dùgbè, Challenge ọ̀fẹ́, Challenge sọ́jọ́ ọ̀fẹ́, Àpáta, Searing Road dé Challenge ọ̀fẹ́, Olódó, Ìwó Road dé Géètì ọ̀fẹ́, New Garage, Ìwó Road Express ọ̀fẹ́, Ọjọ́, Ìwó Road Express ọ̀fẹ́, Challenge sí Ìwó Road dé Biuri tó fi dé Ẹgbẹ́dá ọ̀fẹ́, Challenge sí Bẹ̀rẹ̀ Géètì tó fi dé Ìwó Road ọ̀fẹ́, Ọjọ́ sí Sango Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ dé Challenge ọ̀fẹ́ àti Mọ́níyà sọ́jọ́. Gbogbo àwọn agbègbè wọ̀nyí lẹ́ẹ̀tì máa rí ọkọ̀ bọ̀gìnìbọ̀gìnì omi tuntun mass transit tí wọ́n máa lọ tí wọ́n máa bọ̀ láti máa kó ẹ̀yin aráàlú débi tẹ́ ẹ bá ń lọ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Àwa ń fàsìkò yìí pàrọwà fún ẹ̀yin ọlọ́kọ̀ èrò wípé ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ rájẹ jẹun o. Ìjọba ò gbé ètò yìí kalẹ̀ láti dí okòwò tiyín náà lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n láti bu omi síbi tí bàtà ti ń ta àwọn aráàlú lẹ́sẹ̀. Ẹ ṣeun.
I thought that's a very, was a very important information or useful information for those who are residing in Oyo State, talking about the hardship and all of that is going on right now. I bet some of you must have seen the, you must have probably been using it already in Oyo State or Ibadan rather before this, but I've had it in that file for this now. So yeah, let's go to that Sokoto, where Kolu was seeking the endorsement of the Sultan. That's where the journey started from. Before Buhari now told the people of Sokoto that, listen, for all I have done, Tinubu is here, is going to continue from wherever I stop. And to me, when I heard that, that sounded like a threat. Abi? Until I heard the PDP chairman in Kano that boldly said PDP has destroyed Nigeria. See, I'll come back to that too. But let's quickly stop at the palace of the Sultan. Listen.
We want to win the election. And since that's what we will come for, we seek your blessing and endorsement. And something you cannot reject. I request because the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is on seat. How can he be here and you reject? That's good. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.
So you get what I mean? Like, in the old, the old people's way of making light an important message. But when he added, you can't reject because the president of the Federal Republic is on seat, that could just be like, just kind of trying to be funny. But in this day and time, politically, telling the Sultan that he can't reject his requests is now being interpreted to something else I won't amplify. But can we please just leave the palace and go straight to where Kolu addressed the people of Sokoto? What did he tell them? And what did Buhari tell them? I think that's where we're going to take this interesting conversation from. Please listen. And again, please, when you are listening, please don't listen with so much rapt attention, like as if to say you want to hear something reasonable. Please, I beg of you, you will be disappointed. But if you're going to listen for the relief part of it, okay, and as well as the comical part of it, for just a few minutes, I beg you to endure. Here was when Buhari landed in Sokoto, the real trip. And then they met and greeted straight to the venue of the campaign like this. I'm gone. That's actually another interesting part I was to show you before the next one, okay? The person, one of those who came to welcome Tinubu in Sokoto, officially or something, was Tambuwa. However, the news said Tambuwa came, the APC, Egbekegbe said Tambuwa came to welcome him. But some said Tambuwa was on his way out of Sokoto to their own campaign in Kano when he saw Kolu on the tarmac. However, this is what happened on that tarmac when they met. Tambuwa. It's just going to be in there like you probably won't understand majority of what they will say. And they will speak in codes. And it's now a few days too. Because if you look at it from the Agbadorians, the they call them the continua. So if they say have a con, they say you're a conrade. So the Agbadorians, that clip and the follow-up news that said the deputy governor to Tambuwa has decamped to APC. Do you get that? Like he resigned as a member of a PDP, right? Withdrawer, and he has joined Tifnumbu's camp. That became a sort of a breaking news, sort of. Then a few minutes after that, or a few hours after that, the guy released this. It's crazy, isn't it? Let me take off this banner. Now, I'll show you the first one. This was the first letter. It wasn't signed, just the name. And APC, Egbekegbe, were sharing this all over social media. They said, Shena Bafarawa Abi will be that guy in Sokoto that they said has converted even Tambuwa's deputy to become Agbado merchant, right? And then they shared that video I showed to you earlier, right? Then the guy came back later with a signed one to say, no, I never resigned from PDP. So this was the drama that happened in Kaduna, in Sokoto today with APC, Egbekegbe. So me reading all that just reminded me of, that our guy, the Dildo senator, who told us about APC a while back.
APC is a grand fraud. Expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up. APC.
Do you get that? You remember that guy, Dido Senator? Anyway, after the greetings on the tarmac and the rest of that, and then the deputy governor did not decamp to anybody and all that stuff, right? Then the real drama started when Kolu was invited to speak. As usual, don't raise your oppo. Just sit back there. Don't get bored. Okay? Just smile. Okay? Chuckle. It is Kolu, shall you get? Kolu is a giver that continues to give from the pool of his comic talent. Let's go to Sokoto, where the two, the two relics, Bokwari and then Tifnumbu, were trying to motivate God.
Thank you very much. In a few minutes, President Yarigaya Hora, Dan Allah Abi Oda. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I have finished my job. I will now hand over to the national chairman, who will invite Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. After that, he will hand over the flag to the next governor. Wamako Kamasa Kuza. Kar flag ya bata. So, national chairman, over to you, sir. It is my privilege na gayyaci ɗan takararmu na shugaban Najeriya, distinguished Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sokoto! 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 Say alu! Say alu! Say alu! Nigeria! 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 Say Buhari! Say Baba! Say Buhari! Make Megazikia! Now, God bless you. Salam alaikum, Jama. Today, Sokoto received a son, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's good to come home. It's good to be here. It is a home for me. All of us, as Nigerians, we've seen leaders. Sometimes some of you were not born when those leaders came. But new leaders came from 2013-14. In 2015, sweep the dirt. Sweep with a good broom. We say broom, 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 broom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, blue broom revolution. Swept them away. But the dirt is still left on the ground. We say we need to sweep more. Then I apply to be the vacuum cleaner so we can clean the dirt. We thank God. We thank Alu Wamakok and his team for making Sokoto APC. We thank the leadership of Baba, President Buhari. Say Buhari. We thank them. We promise we will work hard. We will eliminate corruption. We will drive away madness called kidnapping. We will do hard work. Clean Nigeria of rubbish. Those who spent 16 years producing lies, fighting naked in Wuse Market, and call themselves president and vice president. That is not that of Buhari. Buhari is a man of character, great honor. Say Baba you. Say Baba you. Say Baba you. Very good. We're happy. You, in the name of our party, in the name of Allah Almighty, we promise you better education, job opportunity, agricultural produce, and better market for Nigeria that will make you happy, make your children happy, answer your prayers in the name of Allah, make you greater person. May God bless you. Salaam alaikum.
Thank you very much. To Allah, at this stage, it is.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Mbazo Yoruba. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lu yìí. Pressure ti wà. Èyí gbogbo ṣe sọ. Sẹ́yìn ìlú lé. Fún alówó wa anówó wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Náà ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth. Òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́. Kò sówó èmi.
Àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa kó anybody lónìí. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá máa kó anybody lónìí.
I'm sorry, I mean, I could continue like that for another 5 minutes. But you know one thing, right? I was actually laughing. Look at my eyes, like so watery. In the name of our party, in the name of Allah, your children will be happy. If they know all on that place, Baba, if he say in the name of Jesus of our party, Baba had the law. Law. Tinubu the law. Why can't you people just pity yourselves? I mean, as in, even if you know pity yourselves, why can't you just pity your children? Did you see how Buhari was standing there like a statue? We call Yato Sikon. The last time they were together. How many of you remember this one?
And I assure you that God willing, we are going to win through and through. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, as he said in his speech, and I assure you that God willing, we are going to win through and through. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, as he said in his speech, and I assure you that God willing.
I'm going to be so teary. Look at me. I'm so teary. He died in the fish. You see, somebody said they don't bother listening to Buhari. That's what you endured for 8 years. So it got to a stage that people don't even miss Buhari anymore. They just don't want to hear from him again. They said when he's talking, they will need interpreter. Somebody to say, what did he say? What did he just say? That's Buhari of 8 years. I just thought I should remind you. And if you think Kalu that is neither here nor there, when he has already employed spinners on social media, they are spinning. old people are lying face to face, and they are not ashamed. Can you believe that? Listen to, you remember one that told you that bullion van missed address, and the wrong address they appeared at, the wrong address that the 2 bullion vans and the 1 police escort was Tifnumbu's body loan. One person, Papa, went on TV in Nigeria, and he said that. So this issue of bullion, they said, no, the bullion vans missed their way. They missed their way, and the only address they could go to was Tifnumbu's house on the eve of election, in the evening. But if you think that's ridiculous, maybe you should listen to this guy. Somebody who just recovered from stroke. Dele Alake that recovered from stroke in London. He was in London for almost a year, recuperating from a stroke that could have killed him. Then Bokami Tifnumbu, that they want to make president. This guy started lying from here in London. Now, he's regaining strength too. After using the NHS in the UK, Lagos that they built for how many years, where they have no medical facility to take care of any of them. Sure you get? That Dele Alake, the NHS, we me they pay tax for here, took care of him. And from here, he started lying from the Chatham House. Now he's back in Nigeria, and they are not ashamed. What do you tell old people with white beard, white hair, lying? And then when he says, "I roll and pana, why are you lying? You are so. How can you be lying like this, sir?" They say, "You don't have respect. Even if you don't respect, don't you respect my white hair, my gray hair?" Baba, gray hair. You are lying. You are saying gray hair. Toba gbanyin leti, wala ni sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. You will never talk again because àwọn yín máa sá wọnú ni. You rush you on your robbery, everybody. Now so it be. They are so shameless, this generation.
An example, sir. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was famously, shown to say the Bala Balu, that's something I can't understand.
Is there no other way to say that?
No. But if he sleeps, sir, it's okay.
True. It's not true. What is true then? It was doctored.
It was doctored.
You do
I'm
realize...
telling you, it was doctored because we showed the real original video clip.
Why
on TVC.
Why would
and
you?
Then it was broken into snippets and thrown on the social media.
An example, sir. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu,
they can just get you so angry. Don't you have home training? Okay, let's be fair now. If you say people like us, because of the way somebody like me, the way I talk, okay, I am a textbook definition of Nigerian definition of person with no get home training. Okay. Let's assume that they train me at home, but I refused and I rejected those training that says I should pretend that an old man or old woman, elderly person who is lying face to face. So if you see any elderly person lying, there's no training like that, by the way, okay? They say, okay, maybe they will be like, okay, if you see elderly person lying as a Yoruba man, as a young person, okay, you should never say it. It's against the culture. That's a lie. That is a lie. It's not our culture. Here you get. As we have Agbalagba, that now the same way we have Agbaya, we have Agbaofo, we have Agbaushi, we have Agbaishe. Agbade means that maybe they were once young. Okay? So let's assume, say, me, I lack home training to respect thieves, whether they are old or young. Okay? Let's say I lack home training. Ladies and gentlemen, who would you say trained these criminals to be liars, to be thieves, to be manipulators, to be propagandists? Who would you say trained them? Their parents, Abi? Sure, you will say their parents, or their parents taught them, but they themselves lack home training. They lack a self-respect, what did they call them? Self-respect. that you cannot steal and still expect to be respected, Abi? So if you see a lack home training because of how I speak about these criminals, oh yeah, tell me, who born these criminals? Who be their parents? Is this what their parents trained them? Is this what they expected them to become? Nuisance and criminals and liars? You see, when you point down one finger, you should check the rest and see where they are, see where they are directed at, where they are pointing at. Your hypocrisy. A lot of us are smarter than that. That's why we know that to call out criminals, it is for the sake of the young and the young people that are always going to be misled by being bullied with one Olori Bruku was asking me, my Yego's diary political. Are you sure you want to grow to his age? Age of Kolu. What is the benefit of the age of Kolu? Now, a demented, sick Kolu, if not for those who have to like a push and lie behind the scene because of waiting, then go gain and get. You don't understand. You are looking at him and you are telling yourself that he's okay. They said he's not well, but he's sounding well. Baba, Jara now. If Buhari is not enough money for you, she won't shake for yeni. I'm just asking, she won't shake for yeni. At least when I was growing up, my mom would be like, when I start my stubbornness, okay? After they have whipped and beat me and all of that, you know that one they will say about for what to bomb, we are for what Famora. My mom's hands were not really that good, and I was, I happened to be her first son. So what happened? Bah, 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 bah. Then when you are like relaxing after giving me food, then she'll start talking. That thing that always make you misbehave to get beaten like this, she once in a while, don't you just sit down and just think, ask your own inner mind that she na life I dey live so, that was my mom. She will be talking to me like that. She iwo kin ba aron enu e sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ǹkọ̀ọ̀kan. Ó tiẹ̀ tó bá ti jẹ́ pé o kin ronú, yeah, but lẹ́ǹkọ̀ọ̀kan once in a while. Why don't you just sit down and think back and think that, is this the life you want where you will be misbehaving and you'll be getting beaten? So I'm asking you, once in a while, why don't you just sit back and think, review all your past decisions, see where they brought you, okay? And then maybe that will help you with your future decisions, because disaster call you, Those of you who are still managing, some of you are here right now for APC, left, right, and center, even though you are going through the worst and the worst hardship right now. Some of you may not make it till the election or till the end of Buhari time. Now, any of us can die anytime. I'm not afraid to die, by the way, okay? I thank God for my life, and you know what I mean? So I'm not. But one of the things that I am very sure of is that even if I'm going to die, I would die because, one, maybe if I have an accident or if I fall sick and I couldn't recover. But one of the deaths that will never be part of mine is that me walking or driving somewhere, getting kidnapped violently or getting caught up, okay, in the midst of a mass kidnapping as well, and then unable to make it. People are dying every day. Then not just that, I won't die because I am sick and I'm unable to pay for medical bill. No, that won't be me. But a lot of people will die, are already dying. You see all this is going on around Nigeria now. Nigeria is just like a jungle. These criminals have made it, okay? These criminals have made it. If not, by now, you would have been receiving statistics of people that this economic turmoil, money changing, and the rest of all this hardship everybody is facing right now in Nigeria. They would have been tallying everything and say, almost 8 people died today in this hospital. This one died. In that hospital, this one's died. This one, you know what I mean? Because all those data will tell you the true and real economic effect or life effect of what APC Egbekegbe is doing to you. So if you survive Buhari, then Tinubu will take it on. Sure, you get what I mean now? You may not make it till then. If anything happened to you right now, right? I mean, people are so heartless to the point that they are actually standing next to the to hospitals to sell new Naira notes and all that. This is handiwork of APC versus APC. But millions of you are going to be the victims of it. But yet, you really think you are doing anybody with your adamant strong get and whatever ignorant things that is pushing you to think that with APC you will punish anybody. If you make it to the end of Buhari's time, you better just go brace up again, because that's going to be another roller coaster. And a lot of you know where they touch you, as they say. However, Buhari was like, this is where Buhari now told them, he said, listen, when I finish with all of you, Tinubu will take it on from here. Not so good, because he didn't speak English. So you have to manage this. Ahmed may come on later tonight to tell us what he said, but I have told you, this is him telling them that Tinubu will continue from where he is going to stop. Listen.
To yanzu za mu ɗau wannan dama cikin sunan Allah Madaukakin Sarki mu kira ubanmu, uban jam'iyyarmu, uban ƙasa Muhammadu Buhari GCFR ya ce ya yi ɗan jawabi ya sa tufarraki kabin da ya samu yau.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Shugaban jam'iyya Abdullahi Adamu, ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu, gwamnoni, ministoci da sauran jama'a da ke nan, assalamu alaikum. Kuna tsaye a nan rana kamar awa 4 aƙalla. Na gode kwarai da gaske, tun daga filin jirgin sama har zuwa fadar sultan har zuwa nan, mutane ne suke tsaye a rana suna ɗaga mana hannu. Na gode kwarai da gaske mutanen Sokoto. Allah tabbata mana da alheri. Wannan zuwan da na yi, na rako ɗan takara ne na jam'iyya, shine Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Jam'iyyarmu ita ta fidda shi ya yi takarar shugaban ƙasa. Za mu goyi bayan shi, kuma da yarda Allah za mu ci nasara. Na gode muku kwarai da gaske. Waɗanda ba su samu damar zuwa ba, su gaya ma iyalinsu da maƙwabtansu cewa mun zaɓi Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya shugabanci ƙasar nan da yarda Allah. Mun gode kwarai da gaske, mun gode kwarai da gaske, alhamdulillahi.
That is the man who puts all of you in whatever hardship you are currently passing through in Nigeria. But APC, they will disagree with you. Is he the one that is central bank governor? Or is he the one that has told people to go and keep money in the houses? I mean, since these rogues, these criminals came in, right? They never take responsibility, or we never take any responsibility for anything. It's either somebody else's blame. And then when you say, okay, if somebody did that, what is then the job of the government? To complain and tell all of you why that happened. And that's it. But because, Buhari, he will get whatever he wants, and therefore, standing before them, standing in front of all of them there, okay, the same shaitani that put them through whatever they are going through, they are praying back to them and say, hey, God, we do this, and they are like, amen. Abi? What is they call that thing? Obesian theory. Abi, what do they call it? It's not Marxian theory. It's not, okay, doesn't really matter. But you get what I mean? Some said it's a sort of a reverse psychology. Imagine people who destroyed Nigeria, further divided Nigeria, put you through what you are going through right now, and call who was on that stage talking about 16 years, that they couldn't even give you light. I'm going to actually cut that video into two, and I'm going to replay part of it again, okay? But just before then, other relics. Another bandwagon of jihadists and looters. Looters continua, that's Tifnumbu. They are looters or articulated moguls or articulators. They were in Kano and they spoke mostly in Hausa. I won't be able to interpret, so we're just all going to be here sitting duck. So I caught the part where they spoke English, that all of us could at least relate. And that was where their party chairman, Ayu, was talking. And I want you to listen to this part. Ayu in Kano, just before Atiku.
Former Senate President, Yaya Minister, so there so you. Ya rike jami'a danan wasu suka ce masu wai ya tashi ya tafi ya PDP na Nigeria gaba ɗaya suka ce ba inda za ka ce uban kuturu ya ke ɗan balle da makawo har yanzu yana zaune mutumin timi ne mutumin Benue ne shugaba ne a Nigeria Dr. Senator Iyota Ayu.
PDP! PDP!
Muna tare da kai yace Ayu, muna son ka. Wanda yace ba ya son ka.
Mutanen Kano. An Kanawa. Assalamu alaikum. Kamar yi muku magana a Hausa zan yi a Turanci. I want to address you, the people of Kano and Nigeria in Kano today. A political party must discuss its policies at home, in-house, and agree on how best to implement for the interest of the ordinary people. That is how we do it in the PDP. In the other party called APC, which is a contraption, they do not discuss any policies because there are no policies. They only came to take over power for their own selfish interests. Since they came, they have been suffering the Nigerian people on a daily basis. There is no fuel for you. There is no food. There's no money. All this time, Nigerian people are suffering. They are killing all our people in the villages and even in the towns. They have done nothing. The government do nothing. But today, because they have collected plenty of money to come and buy votes, responsible. Who is responsible is APC. It's not only Buhari. It's not any cabal in the villa, it is APC that brought us problems in this country. Under PDP, we were doing very well, we were becoming the richest economy in Africa. Today, after 8 years of suffering Nigerians and they have nothing to offer, they have come with a policy of changing currency on the last minute. Nobody asked them to change currency. It's APC that decided to change the currency of Nigeria. They can implement it. It's their problem. It is not the problem of PDP and it's not the problem of any other Nigerian. They are the ones who are making you to suffer. If they disagree among themselves, let them pack up their things and go. You should vote them out because they have nothing to offer. PDP know, we know what to do. When we take over power, we know exactly what to do. to bring support to the ordinary Nigerian. So today, here in the city of Kano, the city of progress, the city of Kano, and other distinguished people, I am telling you, the people of Nigeria, that APC is a party of suffering. It's a party that will bring problems. Anybody voting for PDP wants to continue to suffer. So whether it's Rufai, whether it's Samolu, whether it's Ganduje, all they are telling you is a series of lies. They have nothing to offer the Talaka in Nigeria. We will come back. Our president, Atiku, whom you will vote to power in the next few weeks. We will rally around him. We will discuss our policies. We will see where they are affecting you. We will make sure we implement a successful policy that will bring back Nigeria to its glory. We are supposed to be the leaders in Africa and everywhere in the world who should be respected. PDP has brought us shame, and we will not continue to retain them in power. Vote for PDP from top to bottom, from bottom to top. Atiku Abubakar as president. Nigeria to his glory. We are supposed to be the leaders in Africa and everywhere in the world we should be respected. PDP has brought us shame.
That's the slip from the chairman of PDP. I don't know about you. I feel like I should just chip in Kolu into that mix before you hear that part of Atiku. I'm sorry if I just feel like I'm sorry.
We say broom, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, blue boom revolution. Swept them away. But the dart is still left on the ground. We say we need to sweep more. Then I apply to be the vacuum cleaner so we can clean the dirt. We thank God. We thank Alu Wamakuk and his team for making Sokoto APC. We thank the leadership of Baba President Buhari. Say Buhari. We thank them. We promise we will work hard. We will eliminate corruption. We will drive away madness called kidnapping. We will do hard work. Clean Nigeria of rubbish. Those who spent 16 years producing lies, fighting naked in Wuse Market, and call themselves president and vice president. That is not that of Buhari. Buhari is a man of character, great honor.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo. It's a tag in the
And that's the people destroying people versus, you know, Al-Qaeda People's Congress or Akpanyo People's Congress, APC, which you can actually fuse together and call them the PDAPC. From Sokoto to Kano. I think you should listen to that of Atiku too. He did say something there, but mostly in Hausa, so I managed to work out a bit part where he added English. So let's how is that? Okay, I don't think we'll be needing that, so it's just going to be like an extra. However, I am going to add an extra just before I go to my next one, and this one is a report from somewhere in Enugu. I think you should watch this.
We are clear now. We are the kidnappers kidnap our people. These are the men of honor who are fighting for these kidnappers. Government should come and help them and provide them with equipment. A lot of things are happening in this our southeast, especially here in Naira. I am calling the governor, I'm calling all the government officials, not just doing campaign. Come and help our people. Look at kidnappers ravaging our people here. These men here are from somewhere. They have come here to make sure that this place is secured. But they have no equipment. Nothing to face these useless people. Nothing to face them. I want the people to talk. Nothing to face them.
We are the people they kidnap.
Go ahead.
We are the people they kidnapped since on Monday 4:30 in the evening till today. So they didn't give us food, no water. So they carry AK-47. They are Fulani boys, age 17 to 24.
Hey,
they are about 8 in the forest there. So, okay, they're more than 8, but I count 8. Which I saw there are 8 from inside. So they are from here busting out to where those Hausa people are selling gariki. So they have link from gariki where they're selling cows. So that is where they go to buy food to bring to their camp.
Okay, you guys have heard it.
I just thought you should see that. One information that is not bloody this time. Most of the information from that part are mostly bloody and then graphic to share. Okay, so thank you very much to everyone who has stayed back with me tonight. I want to share this one, which is in fact, it's actually 2. I don't want to do much on it, but I'll just share this from Peter Obi's appearance somewhere in Bayelsa today. And then that of the INEC, then I'm going to take you to something more interesting, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Your Grace, I have no need to make money again. God has given me enough. I was chairman of a bank in Nigeria, Fidelity Bank of Nigeria. The day I became chairman, I was on the 39 and they asked me a question. You are entitled to a Mercedes 500 and a Range Rover. I told them I have no entitlement. Everything I have, I need in my house. Greed must have a limit or you're sick. Most people pursue money, you don't need it. I'm not the richest person, but I have enough of what I need. What most people need, I don't need it. I just want to live a simple. I hear you. Well, I was chairman of Security and Defense Commission in Nigeria. And I was asked whether the day I went to city, they told me what my entitlements are. And I told them, I'm not entitled to anything. I don't want anything from you. The present governor of Bauchi State, gave me a land in Abuja. He said you can ask him. He asked me 3 months ago that I'm the only person in Abuja land who haven't built it. I said, I told you, I do not need a land in Abuja. I don't want house all over the place. will do it too. As long as it doesn't conflict my interest, they can do it. But I want to reduce my headache. Progress.
So he brags differently, like we say all the time, and he will mention names, he will mention places, and he will ask you if he lied. Then those people should come out and say, no, he's telling a lie. But most of the time, or never at any time, has he been told that, especially whatever has to do with him, that he lied. No. However, like I said, I would want to share a lot with you on that, but managing my time tonight is going to restrict me a bit. But I would like you to listen to this from the team that want to use the beavers to conduct your election in 2 weeks' time, or 2.5 weeks' time. Mahmoud, what is he saying?
Out of these 1,241 cases, over 300 are right now before the Court of Appeal, and 155 before the Supreme Court as of Monday this week. I'm sure by the time I ask the Director of Litigation and Prosecution for an update, he will give me a higher figure. These were the figures as at Monday last week. So we'll appreciate the support of the Bar Association in handling some of these cases. I know that you have the capacity to do some of these cases, particularly pro bono as service to the nation. So we look forward to some suggestions and ideas from the Bar Association about how we can collaborate with you to ensure that these cases are handled and dealt with expeditiously. Mr. President, you talked about free, fair, inclusive, and credible elections. I want to add that the Commission is not only committed to free, fair, credible, and inclusive elections, but we are equally committed to verifiable elections, in which not just those involved in the elections as collation and returning officers, but even citizens have access to results of election on election day. Our hope, and that is what we have been working for some time now, is that citizens will even know the outcome of elections before we make a formal declaration of results. And this is what has been encouraging us to strengthen and deepen the use of technology in elections. As you said, Mr. President, the allegiance of the Commission is to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and our loyalty is only to the people of Nigeria, the voters, and will remain unshaken in ensuring that we deliver election that truly reflects the wishes of Nigerians. On this note, I want to thank.
That's the guy that's going to conduct your election. I know that, you know, apart from Mayegun doing everything to dispel misinformation, fake news that are religiously and tribally targeted, knowing that those who are pushing them and why. I do that freely on Mayegun's Diary Political to let you see through when they start pushing any kind of agenda, religious and tribal. I come in between there to truncate the fake news and all that. So I know that your election is filled with fake news, lies, and half-truth. But majority of you, even though you kind of do it intentionally because you want something, okay? But here are the few things you should be asking yourselves. Be honest, okay? There are fake news, there are real news. And there is no amount of time you repeat fake news, okay? Something that is fake. There is no amount of time you repeat it that will make it real. So let's look into a few things. While I was, watching the INEC, their INEC chairman, they're talking, giving assurance about their election and all that. So I said that Peter Obi brags differently. It is because he brags differently. That's a guy who was a former governor of a state in Nigeria. And you know what comes with being a former governor of a state in Nigeria. Now, that guy, I'm not saying he's a saint too, and I don't want to say that too. But when it comes to the rogues you have in Nigeria, is better, far, far, far better saint. In fact, he's a saint. Saint Obi, you can call him Saint Obi. And let's be fair, let's be honest. So somebody now said, what about Panama? I know, like I said, repeating a lie many times will not make it the truth. Okay? Even if that's what you want to believe. But for the sake of those who need to know, Peter Obi was mentioned in a Panama newspaper expose among people. It was like, if you remember that time, it was among the politicians, businessmen, private individuals, and the rest of them, all over, diplomats and all over the world, who have their own offshore, what do you call it? Or this offshore account stuff, right? Shell companies, they are called, okay? So, and it was mentioned there. It wasn't the only person mentioned there. I'll tell you what makes them different. They mentioned Nigerian politicians inside, Panama newspaper, of those who have those Shell accounts. But when they started mentioning the names of the rogues in Nigeria, majority of them are already facing fraudulent corruption charges, corruption cases in Nigeria. Tifnumbu was mentioned there. Oyetola of Osun was mentioned there. Aregbemugo was mentioned there. Saraki was mentioned there. Who else? There are many like that. And Peter Obi was mentioned there. But you know what differentiates them? Before the Nigerian politicians started using what they call the shell companies. Shell companies are just companies, they don't really exist. They just make them up. And they put some portfolio in them, which is stolen money. Obi publicly said, when he was invited to come and contest for governor in Anambra, right? He was living in the UK then. He said he put all of his investments, sold all of his shares where he could sell all of them, put all of them together and put them in a shell company. Then returned back to Nigeria to contest for governor. And he said, if you see a penny of Anambra State in that shell company mentioned by Panama, take it. It's not my own. But they said, but he evaded tax. That's what I'm saying. Your politicians steal your money. They put them in shell companies under false names, right? Other people who make their money, if he makes his money illegitimately, that should be the question for the places he has done his business. And that should even be your job. How did he make his money? Of course, you do know how he made his money. So majority of you are persecuting him, or you are finding something to hang on to, because he was the only person who left the government and didn't take your money, didn't steal any dime. They said, but he invested the money in the company where his family have interest. Really? Are you being serious? Where Kalu annexed a majority of all of your politicians who have been either governor or what have you, annex the purse of their differences. So you are prosecuting a man for investing the state money in a business that didn't say in his own name, he's committed a crime. But what is your government doing? How come EFCC is not picking him up? How come he's not one of those standing for corruption trial in Nigeria? Have you not asked yourself that? And what does that tell you? It tells you that you are an hypocrite. I don't know how that sits with you, but some of these obedient are actually up to the task for many of you anyway. But lies, repeating lies, okay? When they stole your money in Nigeria and put them in shell companies, your money they stole. These guys had no business. Everything you heard about Tifnumbu, owned by Tifnumbu and his proxies today, he never had them in 1999. You know that. But you are comfortable with your known thieves. That's what I'm saying. And then you are persecuting a man because he saved money that they never found in his private account or the account of his family members. And you're actually looking for that and saying that that makes him the same thing with all these guys. Like I said, you can tell yourself all of that all the time. But the truth remains the same thing. He is not in their league. And he bragged differently. And if there's any time they should actually prove him wrong, that he's a liar. Do you know something? This is the best time. This is the time that the EFCC could actually bring anything out right now. Why are they not doing that? Why? Even Kolu, the compromise they have on him from PDP, they transferred it to the APC. Have you forgotten that they are investigating Alpha Beta of over 300 billion Naira of evaded tax stolen? And the only reason why you probably haven't heard much of that now is because of the way Joko J that they are still giving to us. So don't pretend and don't mix them up. But my they are all the same. Don't no. Just say you are for Kolu or you are for Atiku or you are for another person you are for. Don't mix them up. That's not how things are done. Okay? Repeating lies all the time will make it right. Okay? The only sin, right? I did say something to people. I said, for somebody like me, I wouldn't talk about Buhari if he was not the leader of the government in Nigeria. I wouldn't talk about APC if they are not those in charge of Nigeria. So when things goes down, they are responsible for it. If criminals are roaming about, it is their job. It is not social media persecution and all that. Have you not noticed that it's not even working? An Igbo man said, Igbos are good in everything in Nigeria. Everyone is comfortable with the Igbos in Nigeria until any Igbo says he wants to be president of Nigeria. You know that. All of you know your bigotry, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are this or whatever. You know that. All of you know. So don't pretend. I'm just saying that in that state of mind, don't continue to lie about something that is not true because you want to believe it. The question you should ask yourself is that how come that out of the 100% of those who have been governors in Nigeria, how come there is not one of those under investigation? And it's left the government since when? 2000 and what? 2011 or 12, I don't know. So I'm just saying, so the guy brags differently and he mentioned places and names to the face of those who are supposed to show to you that they have something on him. And it's almost 2 weeks to election. I believe you are also praying that they will finally give you something. Panama, there, if he has committed any crime or evaded any tax, she be in a business where you get for Nigeria. You go pay tax to Nigeria. Some of you don't even get sense. Some of you don't get sense. Here you get. The guy sold his businesses and all of that outside Nigeria, which means in your own book, he hasn't even committed any crime. But in the political world, he's an Igbo man. He saved money. How dare he save money? How can he be bragging that he doesn't want land, he doesn't want this or that? Well, how did he even, he stole Jare, he must have stolen Jare Wiri. Do you think that's how it's done? That's not how it is done. I just thought I should clear that part. Again, I have told you, okay? Mayegun, you are obedient. If it's convenient for you, enjoy it too. If I wake up tomorrow and I have something to say, and you begin to feel, I thought this Mayegun gets sense, you won't be the first to tell me that. That's why I said, don't call me your friend. But I will never call blue black or black red. I won't. And that's why I said, I say my mind. You can do what you like. Or, do whatever you like, whatever I say. But you are not going to promote lies just because it is going to be a bit convenient to suit your narrative. That's not how it's done. That is not how it is done. You need something concrete that need to stick. If you go on social media, on Google now, go and search for Tifnumbu in cage, Saraki in cage. All this, your politicians, go and Google about them in cage in different court cases. You'll be surprised at you are being led by criminals, APC, PDP, and all of them. I said, anyone or any group of people who stands up to this establishment, this rotten establishment, destroy it, collapse it, you'll be my friend. Like, I want that to happen. Even though I know what you are up against is, in fact, more rooted than what majority of you think. But I'm not in doubt of what you can do. Do it, face them, or else every one of us will go into extinct by the time these guys are done with us. Nobody is safe. When a lot of our people are actually in that stage. So don't pretend about that. But do you think Obi, don't ask me stupid questions, okay? I am not Obi's supporter or fan, okay? I have told you, they are your karma. I am not going to answer a question about them for you. Are they your karma? Are they threat to what used to be your traditional, rigged system? Yes, they are. That's a fact. Do they have anything on him? Do they have anything to send him to anywhere? They should release it right now, not you, weary, on social media, writing nonsense, thinking. Have you not noticed that it's not working? Have you all not noticed? This is not 2015. In 2015, majority of them are cooking, they are cooking different propaganda that finally led us to this state of what is it they call it? Division. That everybody want to go their separate ways now. Yes, that's what they have done. So may everything collapse inside there, and don't try to blackmail anybody. He's an Igbo man. He continued to tell you that he's a Nigerian, so which means he has the same rights like all the other rogues that you are all worship, the relics that you are all worshiping in a way, yeah? Except if he's actually not welcome, which is the truth. An Igbo man is not welcome to take power in Nigeria. Obi is challenging that status quo. Tell me why you will not hate him when they actually raised you, right? To be scared of the Igbos when they come to lead you. Now, an Igbo man is about to lead you. What are you going to do about it? You have played religious card. You have played tribal card. You have played all the cards you can play. Can't you see that they are not working? You better pray that your touts and your money and all of that will probably come to your aid, because that's the only thing you have left. In my own opinion, no. So don't pretend about anything at all. And let's go back to the street, where our team did a wonderful job by reaching out to those who are indeed victims of the rotten system. I wanted to tell you something earlier. I said, you see people who come from Anambra, if you are from Anambra State, where Obi was governor, anything where you feel about Obi, to somebody like me, you are right. I know the question now. If you say is the worst of the worst, you are right. If you are from Anambra, I've never been there. Or I've been there, just passing. I've never lived there. Here you get, I didn't live under Obi. If you say it's the best thing, you are right. To me, you are. Now you experience them, not me. So the millions of you who either existed under his rule and existed after his rule, the way you feel about him is completely right. True. To me. Because for 8 years, he was legally responsible for all the millions of people in Anambra State. That was his job, including the rest of those who worked with him. So yeah, you hold him responsible. Whatever he did in Anambra, good or bad, didn't affect me, Mayegun, from Ogun State. No, it didn't. Well, did he develop Anambra? Are you mad? Those who are responsible for us in Yoruba land, 23 years, look around us. And there are those who are trying to now make you feel like it will only take just another sick man to now help Yoruba. Like, are you mad? You want me to be worried, or you want people to be worried about a man from Anambra when you are not from there? But you are from Ogun, you are from Lagos, where you don't get water, you don't get light, you don't get job, you don't get anything. And you know what I'm saying. So if you have to be worried about anything, it should be that. To me, the place that Bokwari came in is the fact that whatever is being done to us as Yorubas in Yoruba land, by Yorubas, who are governors, who are senators, who are all of these people, right? They are Yorubas. Whatever is being done to us because of being part of Nigeria, and Bokwari as well, is allowed because the Yorubas in Yoruba land, the Yoruba criminals in Yoruba land allowed it. I'm not going to turn around and say the poverty in Yoruba land should be blamed on who? Somebody from Anambra. Is that how it is done? It's our own. Tiwa. But if tomorrow, listen to me, if tomorrow Obi become your president, Abi, from the day one, he will become responsible for everything that happens from that day. That is how I do my things. Because around that time, if you take any decision, it will not only affect me. Are you with me? It will affect the people I love, the people that are still there in that Nigeria. So what do you want me to do? Become you of, nah, that's not how it's done. So that's what I'm saying. When it's federal, whatever happens to the component states and those who allowed it, starting from the center, affects all of us. And I don't play tribal, religious, and all that when I'm talking about those, because those are real thing. So I'm trying to let you know that whether it becomes your president or it doesn't become your president, are you with me? Is serving the real karma, and whatever you are throwing at them, it's not working. Sure, you get, it's not working. When you see Yorubas, when you see people from everywhere, and they will tell you, I'm not supporting the Obi because he's an Igbo man, and I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? So whatever you are throwing at them, it's not working. Just pray that the last one you are working on works. It will cost Tifnumbu. For Tifnumbu to get at least 15 million votes, Tifnumbu will need to spend at least 279 billion naira to buy that 17 million votes. And that means if they allow the old notes to continue, you are likely going to be offered, between, sorry, what am I saying? It's going to cost him, for that 15 million, it's going to cost him 439 million, 39 billion naira. And the money is there. And there is no way they can mop up such amount of money, new notes, before the election. That's why they want this old note to be left alone, so that they can offer you between 10,000 and 20,000 naira per vote for 15 million votes. That's the calculation. Just pray that won't work. Because if that one too enter kosher in another 12 hours, in another 24 hours, if the Supreme Court that told you that they have extended the old note until 15th of, if by tomorrow, Emefiole failed to make announcement that they have extended your Naira swap, old Naira, to 15th of February, I swear, the wall madam an old note here. And there you go, consider desperation in action, where Tifnubu and gang are going to lose it all. I told you. Now they are still dancing around Bokuwari, pretending, praising him, and all of that. He said he's going to become your president because of Bokuwari. Meanwhile, he's indirectly telling you that he's going to lose the election because of Bokuwari. So if in another, tomorrow is 10th, right? If by tomorrow Emefiole fail to announce that they are complying with the Supreme Court order, Baba, if you get any old Naira for hand, Omadan Noni, or you go to Republic of Kaduna, or you go to Republic of Kogi, you see that one, the Kogi, whose wife has run away, on the run, he himself will soon be on the run. Sure you get. You will relocate to Kogi, Republic of Kogi, or the Republic of Nassarawa. These are likely places where if you have old Naira notes, you can buy and, trade by barter. Sure you get. And just remember, they might want to try to separate themselves from the failure of APC. They are part of it. Don't ever forget, because we are all feeling the brunt. A lot of us have decided just to go beyond just talking about the damages that these criminals have done to us, our people, our children, to getting involved in supporting and then assisting, no matter how little. Yeah, we were there. And the last trip, I showed you the trip to Ibadan. This one is where I'm going to show you from Oshun, where we met another, hundreds or thousands of school children, where we had a chat with them. I'll show you that, and I'm going to skip down in a bit, and you can see the full clip later on this channel. But do you mind? Let's go to Osun State, Yoruba Union in Osun, with our back to school project, supporting the school children that are likely going to end up out of school, as the alarming figure of over 6 million Yoruba school children are currently out of school. Can you believe that? And the number is growing with the poverty that is also spreading as we speak. So we reached out It wasn't much, but the trip itself was very, very, very much valuable, I'll say. Let's go to Oshun, Yoruba Union, ladies and gentlemen.
Because you are our home and we will never leave our home. Good morning, everybody.
Good afternoon. This is morning.
How are you?
Fine.
I am happy to meet you. My name is Princess. I came to talk to you. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá? Wọ́n gbọ́ English ló máa ń sọ sí wọn. Okay. So òyìnbó ni máa bá wọn sọ. Mo mú gift wá fún yín ni. I brought gifts for you. And I'm a member of a union. He is a member of the same union too. He came from Spain. We came to tell you that whatever it is you're doing here, you're doing it well. You are on the right path. Education will take you places. I was sent to you by my people in the Yoruba Union. They asked me to tell you that you're doing perfectly well and you are the leaders we are waiting for. We know great things will happen from here. We know you will become greater people, greater adults in the nearest future. We know that you will be successful. We believe in you. We know there will be doctors.
Mo kí Yorùbá Union fún nǹkan tó ṣe fún wa níbí ìlérí gẹ́gẹ́ bí union. Mo dẹ̀ dúró gẹ́gẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣe àwọn nǹkan yẹn fún àwọn ọmọ tí èmi bàtà tí èmi ìwé fún oore gbogbo tí wọ́n ṣe fún wọn. Àwọn náà gan dẹ̀ rí gbogbo bí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe dúró tó jẹ́ pé ìlàjì ní gan àwọn olùkọ́ wọn ló máa ń san owó skul wọn bí wọn ẹlòmíì fún àwọn ló máa gbé. Ṣùgbọ́n bí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn ṣe máa rí tí àwọn Yorùbá Union máa ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ ńlá fún wọn láti mú wọn tẹ̀síwájú láti jẹ́ káwọn náà jẹ́yàn láyé pẹ̀lú ohun gbogbo tí ó tẹ̀ wà ní àyíká wa lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó jẹ́ pé àti rí ohun tó ra oúnjẹ gan àti ṣe nǹkan gan ó fẹ́ nira díẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lórí lọ́wọ́ àwọn Yorùbá Union tó fi ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń gbé tí ìgbésẹ̀ kan tẹ̀ tó gbé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tí ojú gbogbo dẹ̀ rí yìí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn lórúkọ Jésù. Union náà máa tẹ̀síwájú. Yorùbá wa náà dẹ̀rẹ̀ ó máa dùn wá ó máa wà ní àlàáfíà. Àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run máa bá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbé ní agbára Ọlọ́run ní àṣẹ tiẹ̀. Àwọn nǹkan kan wà tá a fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn nǹkan yẹn ní pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ dàgbà àyà, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ di àgbà olè. Mo ṣàdúrà o, mo ń sọ fún yín ní pé àgbà àyà àtàgbà olè ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe yẹn o. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe olóṣèlú gbogbo yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà á máa rí doctor, a máa rí lawyers, a máa rí engineers, a máa rí accountant, a máa rí ìyàwó president, a máa rí president obìnrin because bí gbogbo ṣe wà yìí ọmọ aládé nìyí o. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan wà tá a máa need láti ṣe tẹ́yìn náà máa need láti ṣe tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti sọ fáwa láti ilẹ̀ ni àbá ti rọ́nà lọ gan. Ohun tá a fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ni pé ìlú wa kẹ́ tó di Nigerian Yorùbá ni yín. Òun ló ṣe jẹ́ pé Yorùbá ni mò ń sọ sí yín. Òun lẹ fi ń dá mi lóhùn padà inú mi dẹ̀ dùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń dá mi lóhùn yẹn. Ó wá ní ìlú tí gbogbo wa ń lọ. Ìlú wa yẹn Yorùbá nation ni. Ká tó di Nigeria we were a nation. Wọ́n ti gbé history kúrò ní school because wọn ò fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ history yín. History yẹn we come back tá a bá ní ìlú wa Ọlọ́run á gbé wa délẹ̀ lórí o. Kí ló orúkọ ìlú wa tá à ń lọ yẹn? Kí ló orúkọ ìlú wa tá à ń lọ yẹn? Yorùbá nation. Kí ló orúkọ ìlú wa tá à ń lọ yẹn? Kí ló orúkọ ẹ̀? Àwọn lọ́rọ̀ mi sí àwọn Yorùbá Union ìgbìmọ̀ má jẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ mi sí wọ́n ní kí n mú gift wá fún yín kí n dẹ̀ sọ fún yín wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí n sọ fún yín pé ohun tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí òun ló dájú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń kà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ yìí òun ló máa gbé yín débi gíga wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín pé èyí tó bá mọ̀wé dáadáa jù láàrin yín tó fojú sí ìwé ẹ̀ nǹkan tí gbogbo yín fi wá fojú sí ìwé yín nìyẹn o èyí tó bá fojú sí ìwé ẹ̀ dáadáa láàrin yín ọ̀la máa fún wọn ní scholarship.
ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́.
so tá a bá fún yín ní scholarship ṣe rí pé ó máa jẹ́ kí ẹrù yẹn kó easy kó fúyẹ́ táwọn òbí yín láti gbé so kẹ́ fojú sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín kẹ́ dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa àádọ́lẹ̀ lérí lágbára Ọlọ́run. Go to your classroom. Class olele. Primary 3. 40 leaves.
40 leaves.
40 leaves in Brazil. Okay, that's very good.
43. 40 liters. So, Aisha.
White and blue socks. Bá nation wa tá à ń sáré ẹ̀ àdèbàwà láyọ̀ àtàláfíà. Kí lorúkọ ìlú wa tá à ń sáré ẹ̀ yìí? Kí lorúkọ ẹ̀? Kí lorúkọ ìlú yín? For yourselves.
Mo pè é jìnnà síra náà.
Good. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá? Ó yẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fúnra yín. Àwọn èèyàn kan ló ní sí ilé. Dádì kan wà ń ta. Àwọn náà wà nínú gúrùpù yẹn. Èmi náà wà nínú gúrùpù yẹn. Bọ̀ àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ tó pọ̀ jù ní òyìnbó lọ́wà. Wọ́n ní kí wọ́n bá wọn sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. Ṣé kí n sọ? Ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́? Ó yá màá sọ. Wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín pé nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń kàwé yìí. Tẹ́ ń fojú sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yín. Wọ́n ní kí n kí yín pé nǹkan tó dáa lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún yín. Mo rí robotic engineer báyìí. Mo rí àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ ilé ẹgbẹ́ àbí. Mo rí ẹ̀yìn tí a bá rí Yorùbá nation wa gbà. Ẹ̀mí ní ìdí láti mọ èèyàn kẹ tó lè ríṣẹ́. Ẹ̀mí ní ìdí láti jẹ́ ọmọ olówó kẹ tó lè ní lárí. Free education lọ máa fún gbogbo yín. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀gá tó bá lè ṣe a máa yọrí sí rere.
Thank you to everyone that participated in making this happen. I told you that we will soon be seeing the faces of the children. So far, so good. Our targets are like 10,000 children. And I have been told that we might actually be covering up to 11,000 school children across Yoruba land. So we have covered other places too. I'll bring the reports to you later, okay? Ekiti, Ondo, Kwara, Ilorin, Ogbomoso, Oyo, Ibadan. Now, as well as coming down to Lagos, Ogun, they still have a long trip to go, but they've also covered a lot of ground. And I bet a lot of you actually are already farming Princess. So thank you very much, Princess and your team, and everyone who worked behind the scene. For this, we are so grateful to all of you. And as you are saying, Mayegun, thank you. No. This is no longer about Mayegun anymore. I have started working with a lot of people. And that's why you're going to be seeing a lot of changes, a lot of moves, a lot of things. This one is on education. So you may look at us and say, wow, I love that. We still have our program on security. We have our programs on health. We have our programs on a small loan and support for women. We have a lot of things that are going to connect us with our people and with the same message, telling them there's nothing wrong in wanting Yoruba nation. But do you want it? Let's tell you about it. Let's tell you what it is going to be like when that happens. So we decided to go this route, right? as a serious grassroots sensitization. We need that number. We need the people on our side. And when they say they want it, I can bet it, nobody will stop them. Nobody will stop us. Okay? And around that time, you will understand what the people's power truly mean. Okay? So we appreciate everyone. We appreciate our donor. And then we are still taking donations, by the way, please, because Yoruba Union programs are always like continuous. Okay? And wherever comes in, they are always going to go into the same purse where we are always going to dip our hands into whenever we are running programs and projects like this. There are many people who have been offering, right? Can you believe that? Some people are, this is the second time, right? You haven't even seen the fourth one. You haven't seen fifth. You haven't seen sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10 video of all our visits of different places we've visited and we are still going to visit. Just one. Yesterday, people are already calling me to say, what can they do to order different sizes of school sandals for all these children to deliver them? I was like, don't worry. You are all going to be part of this. But even if we have to do something to convince you, we will do that. Our consistency, our honesty, our sincerity, and our transparency are going to be our own currency. So eventually you're going to see us and you're going to pick interest in one of these or some of these as we progress and all that. So this is our style, this is our way, and we choose that because if you are trying to say you want to save some people, you should never, for any reason, right, be part of those that will bring a violence on them. There is power in number, and there are many ways you can get that number. And we believe in this theory, okay, without condemning anybody, it's okay, but we would not want to be part of anything that will bring any bloodshed or what have you, simply because we want a Yoruba nation. So, again, we will test this theory, and you are going to, you're going to live to witness what it simply means, right? To do things this way. Yeah, don't worry. We are not in a rush. So, I want to say thank you once again. I am thinking I should take calls. Or maybe, I don't know if Princess is on the road right now, or if she's available to just chip in one or two things tonight, just like last night. Or I would just take one or two calls and call it a night. But whichever way, I am going to give myself a break. Remember this. If you haven't really liked this broadcast, I would advise that you should. Okay. Yeah, somebody was talking about a food program. You have no idea. We've already been offered right now in 3 different places over 50 acres or hectares of land. I'm talking about over 250 plots of land right now for our own agricultural projects, something that we intend to do, right? Grow some food and then get them processed and then deliver them to our different food banks across Yoruba land, which simply means that I won't tell you the details because it's not yet finalized, but it is going to happen. So we intend to start doing that the moment we have a grip on the people who have been keeping our people safe in their own little way and big way in Yoruba land. Once we factored all of that into it, yes, I'm going to show you the farm, Yoruba Union farms, someday, soon. And you're going to be like, oh my God, they said they are going to do farm. How many acres is this one? I'll show you soon. And you're going to see people that are going to get really, really employed. They're going to work on those farms. They're going to grow those food across Yoruba land. I'm going to show you how it is done with little money, with little resources, but much dedication and determination of the people that are going to be convinced that it is doable. Are you with me? So I am going to go make myself a cup of tea. Now, when I get back, right, I will take calls and then we can call it a night. So thank you so much for staying till this time with me, right? But don't go anywhere. If you want to listen to people's contribution tonight, I will be back. Hello there.
Hello, my ears are back.
Babu. Ivy. The days in the clock, well, we thank God, though, Baba. I'm here.
You never read for me. That's on the day where I come back from Nigeria, where we talk. I never saw you back.
See, Baba, yeah, I know I be for this place, yeah. So, I would never be.
As person they enter now, one, the weather first change on my body. I never even go work. I never go live for you. Now, tomorrow, they start work.
So
welcome
your
me,
body is
your father,
reacting when you return, I see.
No, yeah.
So how you be, Baba?
Baba, listen, I go first do today. I will thank Almighty God.
Yes.
Over Princess, Ahmed, and all the crews. I never get opportunity to talk on this platform when I come back from Nigeria Saturday.
I know.
But I don't want to go into details within my eyes. But I sit down inside my comfort zone for Nigeria for Kegari at the state. But they share tears when I see looking to the past. They say no be the same this Nigeria where I still come last year, January, almost February again. But that no be where I did go to. The main thing where I want to talk on this platform is I beg all of us, in the name of God, Allah, Jesus, whatever support we will give Princess and this crew. Maybe through prayer, financially, phone call, she deserves more than that. She and the crew. Because, Baba, from last week up to today, if you ask questions, she will tell you, I know they sleep. And they call her in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. I want to know where she is. I want to know what they do.
I know.
Sometimes I even they fear for her and the crew. Like that last week.
When they started telling me what it was like going to Pobe, only to figure out that half of those they went to see are already back in year one of them. They have to pass through the bush. I was like, people won't see most of that. I mean, all we are seeing is a video and it looks good.
Baba, you see that Pobe trip. Anybody who won't believe, make you believe. Anybody who won't believe, make you not believe. Baba, me, Yerumole, I don't do firework for 4 years for Nigeria. I know all those routes. I tell Princess, if you reach a Laro, I use God beg you. Call my junior sister.
I know.
And she helped me wait for them.
Said thank you to her too. She was of
no problem,
great.
No,
I was just waiting for a day that Princess will come back and give the report, and it's just going to be the whole night conversation about the trip. But yeah, your sister, I'm personally grateful to her.
But that night, I no go lie for you, Baba. I no sleep till daybreak. I was really, really scared.
She wasn't scared a bit.
Because one person, and she knows scared for 1 second.
She knows.
And she's
not scared for a bit.
See, I don't know where God gave this woman this boldness, this strength. Now God could still be protect her, they give her all those strength. And Baba, Kinsole and Yoruba, only so many bad data, Baba, Kaso.
Yeah, Kaso.
I really appreciate her every way. God would bless her, will protect her, protect her children, all the crews. Mostly Ahmed. There's one particular guy, Ahmed. He told me, say, yesterday when I did in Nigeria, I no still opportunity to meet her. We'll meet each other. But I beg everybody, whatever we can do, Baba, if we no continue this thing, Baba, God self will bless all of us.
You keep saying that.
Me, my own spirit self no will forgive me. I said, yesterday morning, when I carry my son, they go school for here. I give my son phone to talk to princess. They help me thank this lady. And my son was like, Dad, you didn't tell me you are doing something. I see the way those children look like. I wasn't happy with that. Baba, I don't feel they cry when I see those children. I say, I wish I get something. We have to take just pack all of them. Come this my UK where I did.
One single plane, they'll just spark like 200.
I'm telling you, Baba, alone is to the Nigeria.
So when people talk about and para, you should understand where this is coming from. But they will just not.
They generation to my pare alone le fere fún wọn.
Àṣẹ
Wọn àtàwọn ọmọ wọn gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn tó fi owó àwọn ọmọ tẹ̀mí owó yẹn.
But èló ló fẹ́ provide the standard facility for ọmọ yẹn. For example, how much do you think if we spend 10 million naira to reach out to 10,000 children? Imagine politicians.
All the money of those poor children, with them they see, take they train their own children all over this world, for UK, for America, for anywhere, their coming generation shall never be well with them.
Amen.
They will never come out with good things. Even though when they don't die, their coming generation will still suffer. Because, Baba, the suffering is too much. Baba, I spent 4 weeks on Nigeria. Did I say I did inside hell?
You told me. Imagine somebody like you saying that. Imagine people who don't have anything. Imagine what they are actually out there surviving.
Not be waiting with stuff. I'm telling you. Baba, devil, if I don't know devil, devil said they fear Nigerian politicians. Mark this my word. Devil himself, I don't know more, but they fear Nigerian politicians.
Baba, Tifnubu went to Casino and he gave them 100 million naira. But one Olori Bruku from Amukoko, Abiajanle Koko, we say if not for Tifnubu, Yoruba land would be nothing. What an insult, Baba. Do you know what a billionaire can do? Genuinely, a billionaire can do in the life of all these children.
Baba, if they sell one from 1999 up to date, both past and present governor in Nigeria, past 60. I'm not talking of the ministers, I'm not talking of the senators. If they should sell each of them houses, only for this UK, when me and you know, where they buy houses, more than 3, 4, 5 houses. If they sell one of them, 36, carry that money, go back into Nigerian system. Baba, good education go there for those children. Those children life no go be like that. Nobody go to die for hospital. But I take that they stay. Now I learn and they stay. I know the high where they stay. Even when this man they come from space, when they talk in the face, I tell princess, tell them, give her my number. I'll come wait for her. I said they come out. Me, I know they fear anybody. Nothing. I know they fear to go Nigeria. The day after princess they come Nigeria, she don't believe her. When I did it, she'll call and say, see me. I did it, they come Nigeria. Not me. Baba, forget that thing. Baba.
Thank you so much. Thanks for all you do.
No, Baba. Now, what thing we don't decide to do.
God bless you.
And we will continue to do our God will give us the strength.
Thank you so much.
Energy and everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank everybody who contribute to one way or the other. And you too. Thank you, Baba.
Nice, Baba. So that's a Irumole, one very good prominent member of the Yoruba Union. And there's something about Yoruba Union I'll tell you, okay? It is beyond saying, oh, I am donating money or I am contributing money. No. People are dedicating time, contributing time. You know what I mean? They are following things up to make sure that they are not just contributing money, okay? But what they are contributing money for is successfully executed, even if they have to get themselves even involved in the whole process. That is what makes Yoruba Union different. Imagine putting your mouth where, or sorry, putting your money where your mouth is, or putting your mouth where your money is. That's who we are. Hello there.
Yes, Marigo. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon to you. Good evening to us. So, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. And you are live as well. Everybody can hear you.
I want to say thank you to you once again.
Oh,
thank you for the every back-to-back sermon like you've been doing.
Thank you very much. Spend time with me.
It will give you more strength, energy.
Amen. Oh, we need that
to continue doing what you know how to do best.
Thank you very much, sir.
So we won't say much. And then my other prayer goes to Princess.
Oh, Princess.
She did extremely well. She didn't do it for herself.
No. Posterity can always judge. Posterity can always judge now.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tani kan lọ represent wa ẹ̀kọ́ tó yẹ kán ṣe fún wa nìyẹn tán dẹ̀ fail. They fail us both ways. Ṣé táwọn bíbí yẹn tá bá ń dùn wọn, tá bá ń dùn bù wọn, tá ń pa wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀kan bí ẹran, ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ojú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ wo àwọn tó lọ sí school, ẹ wo those kids work miles.
To get to those locations, no doubt. To
get to those locations. They work miles with barefoot. Ibi tẹ́ ìlú mi ti ń lọ nínú lójú ọ̀nà. Ló máa ti fẹsẹ̀ gúngò ẹwà ọmọ ẹ̀wọ̀n eléyìí tó wọ sípàtì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wọ sọ́ọ̀sì sí eléyìí tó wọ bàtà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ adẹ̀ní táláyé bá yí àwọn bíbu ikọ̀ ọ̀run ò ní yẹ wọn ní rọrùn wọ.
wọn ní rí wọ o káyé ẹ̀sìn ló máa parí ẹ̀.
ẹwà àwọn kéèké yẹn tó lè ti make sure pé wọ́n fẹ́ padà sí ní àwọn ọmọ yẹn.
wọ́n ti pa many like that wọ́n pa many every day. yẹlò dá iṣẹ́ sir what we are doing ó dàbí àtàbà kan fi cup tàbá fi ń bomi sínú ocean ball. There is an impact,
right?
Because even when you drop, sir, when you drop water in an ocean like that, sir, that droplet will create a sort of a wave. You know that now, a drop. So no matter how tiny it is, it will make impact, it will make effect, and we will get it. Because one damage you want to get on you, one damage you want to get on you. By the time I have to pay 13, I have to pay 15. What's in experience in life adult or 35 years and they are just teenagers. So
because I was because I'm American people only right from that point because they have to feed. So everybody kò ní sú wa kò ní rẹ̀ wá o ibi kí tá bá ti máa rówó Ọlọ́run á máa bù sápò wa ìwọ̀n gbàtà bá lè ṣe é máa sọ ń pa tiwa pé àṣetì tiwa ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ní gbàgbé.
ẹ̀rí ọmọ obìnrin tó kó ẹ̀dá ni tó wà máyà láàrin crowd yẹn. ẹ̀rí side yẹn ọmọ tó kó dání tó wà máyà yẹn oríṣiríṣi ló ń gún ọ̀n lórí ẹ̀mí tó dúró sí yẹn you can tell.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni so Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó sú àkùnrin rẹ̀ wá this is just the beginning.
It is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. We will continue doing this until
tálágbẹ̀dẹ wa bá ń lorin lójú kan tó ń lù àmì wà ń bẹ̀ ni until táàmì yẹn bá parẹ́ Nàìjíríà ti jẹ́ bí àmì àbùkù lára Yorùbá àmì ìfàsẹ́yìn àmì àìríṣẹ́ àmì ìṣẹ́ so alágbẹ̀dẹ ni wa o àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́.
I really thank for that message is given to those kids Kàn jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ pé tọ́wọ́n máa ṣòṣèlú kọ́ máa ṣòṣèlú ó lé o. Dókítà wà láàrin yín o. Because about 95% àwọn tó graduate in school kò sẹ́ni tó lè fọwọ́ sẹ́yà pé òun ò bribe lecturer kóhun tó graduate in school, which is not supposed to be. But like we've been saying, ní dákẹ́. Ojoojúmọ́ ẹ̀ la máa gbé wọn bá ṣe ń gbé wọn ṣe pé yẹn. A máa gbá àwọn ìran dín wọn gbé ṣe, àwọn máa gbé ìran wọn dín wọn, a máa gbé wọn ṣe pé. Sọláyé bá ní kó jẹ wọn lọ́sàn-án ní
kó jẹ wọn. Ó ti yé sìn.
Ọlọ́run ni àtúmọ̀tán ìjà aláwọ̀ máa jìyà aláwọ̀ wọn á tún jẹ́ lọ́rùn ní pàgbàgbà tó lókun bá jẹ́.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I can't wait to speak.
God bless you too. Yeah. Nice one, sir. I'll take another call. Meanwhile, if you're still watching, before you leave, okay, if you are leaving, before you leave, make sure you actually like the broadcaster before you leave. Hello there.
Hello, good evening, bro.
Hey, Baba. How are you?
God bless you, sir. I'm good. I like what you guys are doing because it will motivate even. It's because I pray the more you do it, it will go to a time that when the right people start coming into government, it will motivate them. They will be pushed to do what they need to do, seeing that private person is doing what they are supposed to do. Then they will start using the money that is meant to do those things to be doing it.
And then that will just be a win-win situation for our people on the side. And if we can make them do what we want them to do, that means when we are ready to move and we tell them we want to, they will not have, probably, they will not have that stamina to stop us. You probably will decode this later, but I like the fact that you are following it, Baba.
Yeah.
Go on, I'm with you. Sorry.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying that is a nice one. It's a good one. Even the other aspect that you were talking about, maybe someone not liking or thinking you are obedient and all that. There are people that choose to maybe if someone that they doesn't like is pulling a lot of things. They are not happy with that, but they'll look for one thing or the other to bring that person down, to speak ill about that person, because it's not the person they want.
They want him to be. Yes.
That's just,
I have told
because they don't want that.
There's
they
something
have their own choice of person.
Yeah, there's something Mandela said. Mandela said it was describing the Oyinbozo, you get, who always love to divide Africa. And Oyinbozo will say that one is a dictator. That one is a Democrat. That one is this. In Africa, they are pointing all of those stuff, right? So if they say this one is a dictator in Africa, they expect some African leaders not to do anything with that person or that country. Or they will be offending the Western white people, Abi. So they now ask Mandela that this one that a lot of this Western power pushed for your freedom and all of that. But suddenly you are now becoming the friend of Cuba. You know, this Western power don't like Cuba. That's the problem. That is the problem. A lot of people will say, I'm your friend. But they want you to hate those they hate, even if you don't have anything to do with them.
Yeah.
They want you to like those they like, even if you don't have anything to do with them. And like you said, if they want you to be something and you are not becoming that thing, then they will probably feel like to bring you down. But I don't actually feel like anybody can bring anybody down except what you are doing that will actually lift you or bring you down. I have tested that theory, my brother. If you are sincere and honest, right?
No,
go on, sorry.
That's what they don't understand. I've watched something about people, human beings, that when that person hand is clean, that person does not think about himself. No matter what you are doing, you are wasting your time. And that is what is happening to Peter Obi. I've followed him for some time. Anybody that try to fight him always go down.
And it will be a lie for anybody not to say they are seeing it. That is, whether it's going to beat them and they are going to hand over to him or not, that is yet to be seen. The one way we are seeing, we have seen the you remember the BMC, Buhari Media Center, all those boys, 2015 to 2019 to, they are always on social media, cooking up this, cooking up that. Obedient overwhelmed them. I saw it, Morini. I saw it myself. I witnessed it. They started calling obedient, right? They were gaslighting them, right? They are gaslighting them. They are like calling them names. They said they have no respect and the rest of that. Before you know it, these people started calling obedient bully. APC calling people when no get structure bully. It don't finish. Look at it 10 months later. It is happening. Everything they've thrown at them is not stopping them. It's not.
Bounce back.
So whether they are going to beat them or not, that is yet to be seen. But does that deny what we are seeing? Well, I may not be right. I'm glad that we are on the same page in that, okay? Because I know what I'm seeing, and I'm not going to pretend I'm not seeing it because somebody feels like it's not what I'm seeing. It's nothing. And I'm saying, are you sure? You know what I mean? So, well, we'll wait to see.
They are encouraging themselves with the lies that he's not going to win. They don't want to accept it. So that is even to their own detriment. The more they deny it, or the more they don't want to accept it, because they started it from the beginning. They don't want to accept it, not to look to that aspect as if maybe they have given up. Because if they accept it, meaning they have given up. So they don't want to get to that aspect. That's why they don't want to accept it.
They will rather deny to the last minute. Abi? Yeah. Until all of us will wake up.
Yeah.
And they will say Peter Obi is leading. They will say it's impossible. That's not going to happen. Then they will say, but today now, they don't finish vote, so they don't count. Then they will be waiting for places they expected this usual turnout to turn up and cancel all the voters they are bragging. Now, if that doesn't happen, I've been asking a lot of people, and this question goes to everybody as well. I said, if you are so sure that Tinubu is your next president and nothing will stop it as APC member, what if they come beat him? Do you have plan B? Do you have any plan at all how you're going to react if Tinubu got beaten? Some of them didn't give me answer. I said, you are bragging that Atiku is number one, this or that, yeah? Now, if it happens that they come beat Atiku, you know, become president, how are you going to react? They didn't give me answer. Now, only the obedient gave me this partial answer, and I won't deny them. Okay, they said, Mayegun, we are not afraid to lose, but we are just not going to be allowed, and we are not going to be rigged out. If they rig us, there will be wahala. Now, if we do it, they beat us, we'll go back and plan again. I say, hey, well, that sounds like a plan. But APC, PDP, they are so cocksure, they are so strongly sure. Yeah? That is between two of them. What if you wake up on the day they are counting your result, they can say Peter be the lead? How you won't deal with them? You go start burning houses? You go start chasing Southerner in the north? Abi you start chasing the Igbos in Lagos? What is the plan? A lot of them didn't have any plan, and that is why I wish that we are not going to be reporting mass death of people who died of heart attack.
No.
Because they are not prepared. A lot of people watching me right now are not prepared. They are laughing. A lot of people laughing right now. What I just said, they are not prepared. Even if you are not supporting Tinubu, you are not supporting, you are not voting any of them, right? But in your mind, you have narrowed everything down. There's nothing that will change it, Tinubu. Are you prepared if it doesn't go that way? Me, are they prepared their mind? I don't get anything to lose, so my brother.
One thing I'm even looking at, I'm talking about, thinking about is that Tinubu will not recover from this, because I know that there's no way he's going to win.
Well,
that those people around him.
That's the point. Sure, you get.
That's the problem.
One old man talks. Say one news go hit him this year, and if he buy, there's a video on social media. There's a man who said that 2 years ago. He said if he doesn't stop this ambition, one news go hit him in this 2023. Now that news go kill him.
That is going to. And that is going to be that he has lost.
But that is only if he doesn't win.
Lost everything.
That's only if they didn't declare his name.
And that is what is going to happen to him, because he's not going. The election is going to be like, he's not going to just. He's fighting for the election not because of anything, just to be president. Is to secure everything that he owns, because anything that makes somebody that is new enters there is going to be in problem. So that's why he's doing everything to ensure that. That's why whenever he's talking, he always say, I've already won.
Yes, now.
He's just saying things that
he
knows that there's no.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the day they're going to inaugurate him.
And I know that those people around him, those people know. That's why whenever he's talking, they will just be laughing at him. But I know that very day, including those people, no one will vote for him. They are just there to collect what they can get from him.
Yes, everybody is cashing out. But what if now, you know what they talk say? Satan, they say when devil give you, nothing what devil give you is free. Sure you get.
Yeah.
If he give you chicken, if he asks for person's firstborn, it's nobody so that they don't come.
Yeah.
I don't think those who are willingly collecting Tinubu's money and they call it cash out, I don't think it's going to be that easy cash out. Everybody, if you find themselves in his net, even though they didn't plan it, at the end of the day, that's what my own instinct is telling me. And that's why I rely more on everyday promises of the obedient. We'll go show them, say, because me, I say, if they rig them, revolution material done ready already. So people don't need any excuse anymore to start revolution. The material done the ground. And I can tell you how much they are spread all over the place. Man,
and that's another thing. I find out something. I find out something that there's no way they can beat the obedience because there are so many, and more people is joining them. More endorsement, more different group are joining. That is the problem they are going to face because the more people join there, it's very difficult for them to rig. And why I'm saying that those people that are around Tinubu, they know that aspect that if it gets to that stage, that anything that makes Tinubu to lose, they can't survive it. So that is their hope. They know that he cannot come and do anything. Once he heard the announcement, that one can just take him away.
Kolu. Oh, and I'm gonna miss him. If anything happened to him, I don't want anything to happen to him.
I wanted him to stay so that
just maybe want to listen.
All those things.
Yeah, you just maybe want to listen to him because you just make it look like something is going to happen in 2 weeks' time that I may not be able to hear this man again. Now, you see all the Kolu boys, they will be like, this is why we say God will put you to shame, Mayegun. I don't wish him evil, but if he no win and I come miss him, it will come like see me and I'm they fight for when you know they again. Hang on, brother. Thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps.
What's going on? It
is smoky Igbo. It is taking them. It is smoky.
I'm going to have to miss him. Please, nothing should happen to Kolu. Please. Sure you get. He is a content creator, a relief, sort of a relief therapy. And God see my heart. I don't hate him. I just know that he's very bad for you. If you haven't learned any lesson from Buhari, I mean, you are likely never going to learn anything. So, and there's no other thing that Kolu is useful to me for other than content. Crack me up, make me laugh, make you laugh. But if they can't laugh at your future and your life, because that's exactly what it feels like. When you listen to Buhari, now listening to Kolu, and you are laughing. We are actually laughing at the lives of millions of people that these guys are actually gambling with. So it's not a laughing matter. But what can you do? If they can't say be your president, it's not I won't do. I cry, die. Rather continue to life, and that's exactly what Kolu will serve. The purpose Kolu will serve. Hello there.
Hello, Baba Mayego.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. How are you, sir?
I'm good. And you and your family?
We are very fine and well. And thanks for asking, sir. And you are alive now.
Yes. To start with, there is one thing I want to ask. Like 2, 3, 4, 5 days now, I've been asking myself the same question. And it's all about this Naira note. So I'm asking myself this question, and I've tried to call some banker in Nigeria that, okay, they produce new money. Okay, the new money is not spread to the circulation. They don't have enough in circulation.
Everywhere.
And I asked myself, before I asked other people that I called, that where is 50 Naira notes
and
20 Naira notes and 10 Naira notes? I don't go to 100 Naira. Okay. It's too much. Okay. I'm asking for these small notes. Where are these notes?
Are those
50 Naira notes
again?
Are they? Yes. I'm asking that question. Because if we have 50 Naira notes, 20 Naira notes, and 10 Naira notes in circulation, we will not be having all these protests, all these noise we are hearing. That's the first question. And I've called like 4 bankers that I know in Nigeria.
And what did they say about that?
They can't really give me the answer I want. What they just told me is that, do you know that there is no things they can buy with 50 Naira? So they don't think they produce 50 Naira notes, that they don't have it in the bank, blah, 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 like that. But I'm not satisfied with that. That, okay, you are not reprinting.
Because there's not many things you can buy with 50 Naira notes.
You can
so
buy
then
with
you stop
50 Naira
producing
notes.
it, and then come on, Nigeria,
So that is number one question that I don't know whether it's only me that I'm asking myself that question. So then number 2, on this program, many people used to keep in their forecast. That, okay, they forecast this way, something like this may happen, something like this may happen.
Yeah.
And now started putting them together, started seeing them happening. Like they can be sponsoring people for protest. And which is happening now. I don't know whether you have seen this.
They are testing water. Baba, they are testing water. Tomorrow is Friday, 10th of February. If Emefiole fail to announce that they have extended it with what the Supreme Court said, you will see protests. You will see the handiwork of Tinubu and gang, and you begin to say, Omoshe, is there going to be election like this? You start saying that from Saturday, sir. I'm saying it to you. The chaos will be monumental.
I don't know whether you have seen
Go on,
some women that they blocked the way to National Assembly.
Yeah,
they block their way that they can pass through. I don't know whether you have seen that.
I haven't seen that. I have seen where in Abeokuta, I have seen where they are chasing APC campaign car.
Okay.
I have seen where they are tearing down all the posters of APC, all the billboard on the bridge everywhere. And like I said, I saw the APC campaign vehicle reversing, trying to escape from the mob who are running towards it. They want to share you get. I've seen that one. And I have seen the reaction of people burning down the NNPC. As I was told in Abeokuta somewhere today, I saw the video. It was scary, right? And tomorrow, you know one of the problems, sir? Nigeria is so rotten. Nigeria rots. Nigeria is rotten. Like the central bank governor and their crew, they want to punish politicians, right? They were withdrawing old notes out of the circulation, and they are not replacing them with the equivalent number of currency to match them. Now, when the little ones they release, which is intentional, it's called rationing. Because the intention is to make sure that, like you said, sir, like you said, that the reason why they don't produce 15 naira much anymore is because what are you going to buy with 15 naira? You know, that kind of a thing. Like, what are we going to buy with 15 naira? The same thing with Central Bank of Nigeria, who made a policy to change money. But suddenly they feel like we cannot release all the money because it's going to end in the hands of politicians. I mean, if your what do you call it? Your central bank says they are afraid to release new money because they know it will end in the hand of politicians that will stash them. Papa, is that still a country? So, because they don't want the money to end in the hand of politicians that they are trying to take the old money from, then the rest of the country will have to go through hell. Like, seriously. And they are okay with it. They are now telling them that Nigerians, please endure. Endure, this whole thing will soon pass. So when they released this little money to the banks, they started making it a business too, right? The banks started calling the politicians. So when politicians says, I have 100 million naira, old notes, the bank and the bankers, you know what the deal was, sir? They will say, we will give you 100 million naira new notes, but you are going to add another 50 million naira old note to the 100 million naira old note, making it 150 million naira old notes. So this is a shortcut business that is so good that the petrol station started doing it too. They will tell you, if you want to buy anything, you have to pay in new notes. Now they collect all those from all their filling stations. Instead of them taking them to the bank to keep it circulating, they started selling to the POS. So the whole thing from the head to toe is like sufferness packaged and delivered to the people. Now they are confused. Who should we blame? Who is responsible? The APC is also asking, who is responsible? They responsible. Those. Who are the they? Who are the those? It is all planned to be like this. But guess what? Tomorrow is Friday. I'm still saying it. I don't know their mind though. I know be our if they may feel they know announce before tomorrow evening that they have extended. You will see riot, sir. You will see what it is. It's going to be organic.
Yeah. Like the last one I will contribute is just like advice to everybody that is listening and everybody that have family in Nigeria. There is one Yoruba proverb that say that if they break coconut on your head, you are not the one that will eat it.
Because you'll be dead. You know?
So all these protests they are sponsoring, they are packaging. Please and please, if you love yourself and your loved ones, don't involve yourself in it.
Stay away from them. All their fight is because of political control. Sir, if you look at your screen, that's the young boy, the young man that was shot in Abeokuta on the day that Abeokuta was boiling. I don't know if you saw that video. A young boy that was bleeding, he was shot by the police. I thought that boy was dead. They revived him. He's alive. Here you get. Which means it will live to tell the story. Whether they want your advice or not. Continue, sir. They need it.
Yeah. So please and please, our people out there, don't let all these politicians, what they are doing, they are not doing it for you. They are not doing it because they love you or your family or your kids. They are doing it because of their own greed and selfishness. So please, let's be cautious. Let's
be careful.
Just use our brain and see how we can make things better for ourselves and the people around us. So don't involve yourself in any protest and don't join them.
Go join them, go to break building and the rest of that. You say we are protesting because they will start shooting and killing. Chaos will ensue. And it seems all of them are miscalculating, sir. In my own book, I'll tell you what I mean by that, yeah? They are all miscalculating and they are all making mistakes. And that is about to consume Nigeria. Sure you get. Buhari and his cabal, they want to punish Tinubu and his team. So they have to make it the punishment of the whole country.
whole country.
Tinubu and his own team feels like they are sabotaging him. And the people sabotaging him, he knows them. He knows what they are doing. Now, he too want to use what he has best to force their hand to stop sabotaging him. In the process, chaos will start all over the place. Now, at the end of the day, the Buhari team who wants to punish Tinubu, they will lead Nigeria into a chaos, hardship, frustration that will breed anger and, in fact, riot. Tinubu wants to use that to threaten Buhari that if you continue like this, people will continue rioting. You better stop this sabotage against me. Tinubu himself will not be able to control the outcome of what this whole violence will erupt as, because at the end of the day, people will know that they are both using them for their political settlements. At the end of the day, everybody go collect. Now, wait till me how they see that. If I tell you my theory, that's what I'm saying. They are playing a game that is making the life of millions of people hell right now because of the power. Sabotage or no sabotage, Abi? Fine.
Yes.
Now, if they are going to push it further, which I want them to, they will soon lose control of everything. And the whole country will soon go. Wait now. So our people will no get Oguanria. No go help them. They shop cockroach. Stay away. It is for your own good, though. Thank you. I'll take one more.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Nice one, sir. So I have here another caller on the line. Hello, sir. Abo. Adeo. I just do. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, I'm good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm good. You see,
go on. Sorry.
Pardon?
No, go on. I thought you were saying something there. But you might need to go away from that broadcast around there. It seems that I can hear myself, but it's echoing.
No, I'm on the phone broadcast here. More.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. It's because I'm using it for maybe. I'm driving anyway.
Okay. Let's manage it. I'll let you speak and drop your stuff and concentrate on the driving, by the way. So please, I will advise you even park and make this call if you can. But go ahead anyway. You are connected, so go ahead.
You see, with Tinubu, the problem with Tinubu is that Yoruba, there is no way you can betray Yoruba land. Go and check the issue of Yoruba people. Every leader that's betrayed them always end up.
They pay this price
in the grave. In the grave, always. You might do it for long, but at the end of the day, something will come up because where everything is going right now, Mr. Tinubu is finished. It's finished, and he knows. So little conscience is like a dead snake that they bearded, that was bearded.
Àwọn Fanika Yode and Co. The Fanika Yode and Co. and something that they are not afraid of Tinubu winning, but he's going to win. The only thing they are afraid of from the people sabotaging him right now is to give him Abiola treatment and not the election. Baba, can you believe that? From Femi Kayode. So they are already planting the conditioning in the brain of our people. Okay? That they are doing all of this because they want to do they want to do Abiola to Tinubu again. Really?
But the thing is, anything that happens, it's not anything that happens after the election. I do believe that it's not a bad thing because we are. There's something with something, because if the country was watered down, it always starts from the elite.
Benny.
It always starts from the elite.
Benny.
Then the citizens that they are already ready to go.
Everybody anyway. So I mean, Baba, See this guy, you know, in get job. He said, I have my job. I can't even go to work because I can't even access my money. Many
people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing. Pressure ti wà. Maso Yoruba. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ nlu. Pressure ti wà. Ẹ̀yin gbogbo ṣe sọ. Ṣé ìlú lé? Fún alówó wa anówó wá sọ wá di lazy youth. Náà ẹ sọ wá di lazy youth. Òun ni mo wà ní táìmù yìí tí mi ò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́. Kò sówó.
And if you know, Baba, Shemokwe, majority àwọn èèyàn wa nílé, they kill what they eat, Neo. If they don't go out, they know they eat. Sure you get.
Ìgbà tí mo kọ́ mọ́ sí mi jọ lára sọ fún ọ pé òkè mo ti fi lóyún nísìnyí báwo lè ṣe fẹ́ withdraw owó tẹ̀lé lọ́wọ́.
Báwo lè fẹ́ ná?
You know, ìgbà tí mo lọ Nàìjíríà last year ní February owó tí mo kó bọ̀ because mo kó bọ̀ pé àti mo lọ Nàìjíríà ní following year o.
Right.
Ọmọ àlè náà that money is a waste now. It's a waste. You know, it's a waste. But the thing is, I'm happy.
You want to change your money. That shouldn't be political now. If it's economical, yeah, of course, in all honesty, sure you get 100 days of changing money in a country of 200 million people with almost 90% underdeveloped communities and all that, yeah, it's really not, it's unacceptable. It shouldn't even happen. But we all know it's political. You know what they told us? They said, when Buhari changed the Nigeria money, when he said he was targeting corrupt people in 1984, he gave everybody just 1 week or thereabouts. Or, yeah, they said about 1 week he gave them. If you don't change your money in 1 week, forget it. Now he gave them 100 days for political reason. Look at the whole country, Baba, now. See the whole country now. Supreme Court ti pàṣẹ Supreme Court sọ yìí pé Supreme Court ti dákun sìn kò tún ṣe constitution lamọ́dún on the 15th. CBN sọ pé àmì kí lórúkọ Malamu is now telling the CBN the Supreme Court yìí pé aláyé gbàgbé òṣì which order òṣì wò lẹ̀ order you get jurisdiction. You dey tell people say me that who you be. They are dragging that one right now. Share you get. Now, the whole center no longer old, but by tomorrow, by tomorrow, Timo by extend the somebody said, are you trying to ask them to extend it? It won't tell me. Trying to. I'm telling you what will happen. That even you that want them to not extend it beyond tomorrow, what will follow after that, And let me know my last two. And I wish you well.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
The police. Yeah, they're gonna join this protest. Do you know why?
Tell me.
Because the police also relies on the bribe, which is always cash paper. So everybody might join. You might because because you know you might So me, I'm happy. Me cannot lie.
APC versus APC is about to burn Nigeria. And they are still busy pointing fingers. Now you, now that person. It's not me. That's the enemy. This one. And you see, Tifnumbu boys on Onuga just said that Malamu is also enemy of the people. So these guys, these cowards, they can't mention Buhari or Baba. They keep mentioning people around Buhari as if to say they will do anything without the approval of Buhari. Like, Baba, for real.
I think we that don't believe in Nigeria. I think it's a good thing.
It's a matter of time. He will go to proposer, Baba.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, it's a matter of time.
Protest yo. Imagine fear news
Protest, Baba.
Anyway, like you said, naturally, protests will happen. Sure, you get. But at the same time, we should not all pretend that we won't know those who are actually going to take advantage of that and amplify it because they really want that blood. They want that stuff to happen so that they can force Buhari to allow them to spend the old notes. Let's be honest. On Saturday, right, which is going to be the 11th of February, be sincere, be honest, okay? As a businessman, somebody walked into your business center with a bag full of money. Yes, you trade in cash. Sure you get. And this cash is now, let's say, 1 million naira cash inside a small bag and it's old notes. You go collect them. I asked people, they said, no, me, I know they collect them more. So, but Supreme Court said you should collect it. I said, no, now Supreme Court, I will go change them, Abi, because they may feel they told people. If Supreme Court says you should keep that money, continue to spend it. If Kaduna Little Finger says you should continue to spend old Naira, and then the president of the Republic of Kogi, or the president of the Republic of Nassarawa, or the Republic of Kaduna, that told you that you should continue to spend the old Naira, now them go lead you to the Supreme Court that will change the money for you. That's why Emefiele told them. And they are mad right now. 24 hours, yeah, Monduro Deni Baba.
We shall see. We shall see, because this is the end of Nigeria, as we know it.
They have played themselves out of the whole thing, Baba. I want to work on about insane. I told you, it's just a waiting game until they destroy themselves. Everything you wish to do to them will never happen. Now they are doing it.
Tinubu had an opportunity. He had a good opportunity to unite the Yoruba people. Tinubu had an opportunity to lead Yoruba people to greatness. He
threw us under the bus. That's what he did to us. He threw us under the bus. He told us to keep quiet when Buhari was killing our people. Buhari and the Buhari's Fulani terrorists, when they are killing our people, when they're destroying everywhere, when Buhari was killing our people through economic jihad, impoverishing our people, they said we should keep short. Buhari knows what he's doing. We said, but Buhari promised us state police, constitutional reform, referendum and all of that in your new constitution. What happened to that? They say, shut up. Buhari can do whatever he like. 8 solid years. They turn around and say, Yorubas must fight for Tinubu because his friends, Buhari's people, the CPC, they want to ridicule him. So me, Yoruba, that they called Willing Willa for 8 years for Buhari, that they lived in denial for, they now want to drag me into defending a man that is fighting his friends, that he threw the entire Yoruba land under the bus for. They are all alive, oh. I like that I want to kure. You go out, though. Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate you, right? That's one of my caller there. I mean that. They promised Yoruba this, Yoruba that. They did a lot of promises. You have all the videos. But they denied everything. And the same Tinubu is not even bold enough to use Buhari's achievements in Yoruba land. Abi, Shebi APC is in government for almost 80 years. Shebi, we are Yorubas. Abi, we are part of Tinubu's APC. Egbekegbe that brought in Buhari. Abi, why is Tinubu not using Buhari's achievement for Yoruba land? I mean, Yoruba land for Yoruba people to campaign to the Yoruba, because everything Tinubu told them about Buhari using Yoruba as a cash word. Buhari witnessed how Fulani terrorists invaded our land, chased our people into refugee camps outside Nigeria. He denied them. Tinubu watched APC, Egbekegbe turned our people economically, I mean, into paupers. Economically, it ruined the economic existence of our people, shut our own southern border for 8 years, while they left their northern border porously opened to welcoming terrorists who have nothing to bring into Nigeria other than terrorism. APC, Egbekegbe, Tinubu, and the rest of them, they pretended that it's not happening. Shut our border, shut southern border, open northern border. Come on, man. Now they are now coming back to tell you how much is a Yoruba man. Anybody will face you, won't try to use that Yoruba card. Sofun. Shoponolo mabami yoju edanu. Shongbo. Oh, ni kure. That's for Amoda, Shongo Dele, Abi Shongo Leri, Abi Ogun Leri, Tinubu. Hello there. Hello there, can you hear me? Okay. That call seems to be from Nigeria, and it seems that the network is not our friend. So I am going to say thank you to every one of you who has been part of this all along. And if you did, if you watched from the beginning, you are welcome for staying out this long, okay? But if you joined us in the middle, you might have to watch this. You might have to watch this from the beginning as well. That's what you missed, okay? And if you are watching a replay, thank you. In it, I mean, all in all, okay, don't leave this chart without liking the broadcast, sharing it. I was going to try something out earlier when we were fully in, but I'm going to try that some other time, okay? But thank you for spending your evening with me. Again, thank you to all the people who made who put happiness, or should I say smile, on the face of those children. We still have thousands more to show you. Those who've met and those we are planning to meet. Thank you and good night. From Mayegu, Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.